A common reaction among humans when first contemplating the pole shift as presented by us is to think that the better option is to go out with the tidal waves, go down under quake debris, or be blown against a wall by high winds and have it all over with quickly. Most survivors of multiple pronged disasters sit stunned until death overtakes them. Imagine the World Trade Center disaster without rescue. No foodstuffs brought in, no financial rescue, no media attention. This is in essence a depression where less and less is done as time passes. Illness sets in, and those stunned and unable to see a way out are at last given their way out, quietly. We present a scenario of struggle to survive in the first place, with travel and terror and living a dual life of uncertainty due to the establishment cover-up. Getting past that as a short-term problem, the larger problem looms like a dark cloud. Life in the aftertime is fraught with dying forests, lack of livestock or flocks or wildlife to eat, and gardens that will not flourish. Add to this the description of a Mad Max world, where a set of laws and a governing body will be non-existent or turn towards self-service, marauding gangs, and the need to live forever in a low-profile mode to survive. Then the time frame of 25 years volcanic gloom, with climate change requiring vegetation to adjust, as well as try to regrow. And it seems a long way off before one can sit on the porch in the evening, enjoying the evening. Those with children despair that they will be educated, will live to adulthood without health problems besetting them, rotting teeth, painful disease, only to find they are bearing offspring into a world that is a nightmare. Those in poor health envision that they will become a burden on others. Fear this will occur in slow steps, so they will be unaware of it. Perhaps senile or comatose, due to starvation and unable to control their life at all. Thus there are huge worries to anyone taking the message semi-seriously. And the first thought is that this is a nightmare to be avoided. So, given this perspective, what is there to live for? Those strongly in the service to others have no problem with this scenario, as they quickly sort out what life for others will be and make their decisions accordingly. This is no different than what they experience during everyday life. They may be told they have cancer, but consider who is dependent upon them and plot their life accordingly. They may be told someone in the family or a neighbour is going to fall on hard times and adjust their own lifestyle downward to take them in and share what they have. They may be told someone nearby has defaulted on their responsibilities and step in without hesitation to fill the gap, being a father to fatherless children or whatever. Thus, those strongly service to others would not be likely to utter a phrase such as "why live?" as they know why troubled times in particular require one to be there for others. Those strongly in the service to others have no problem with this scenario, as they quickly sort out what life for others will be and make their decisions accordingly. This is no different than what they experience during every day today. They may be told they have cancer, but consider who is dependent upon them and plot their life accordingly. They may be told someone in the family or a neighbour is going to fall on hard times and adjust their own lifestyle downward to take them in and share what they have. They may be told someone nearby has defaulted on their responsibilities and step in without hesitation to fill the gap, being a father to fatherless children, or whatever. Thus, those strongly serviced to others would not be likely to utter a phrase such as "why live?" as they know why troubled times in particular require one to be there for others. Those strongly serviced to self sort this out in a similar manner but in the other direction. As with their everyday decisions, they look over the situation to see how it might be taken advantage of for their own pleasure or power position. Since victims can be presented at any time, they assume many victims and see looting and plundering and savaging potential galore in a post-pole shift situation. Thus, those highly serviced to self will also not be likely to say "why live?" as they are licking their chops and rubbing their hands together. The undecided are the ones likely to make the statement "why live?" as they do not polarize in either direction, but rather think of their own life and how they interact on a daily basis with others, or what they have come to expect as their daily fare. The focus is the self, but as a child focuses on the self, how will this affect me? What will I do when presented with this or that without the resources I've come to expect will be available to me? The immature spirit pushes the post-pole shift scenario out only so far, to the edges of the cocoon they see their life as, and see this cocoon not there. The job will be gone, friends and family may die or wander off, the store shelves empty, the government offices simply not staffed. And whom do they go to with their complaints? Thus, it is the immature, the undecided, who will present leaders in the aftertime with motivation problems.